Listen to him, Ernest. Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I don't have all night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly while you can.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking days, but in the end, everything went according to plan. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment before bedtime. I'll sleep the sleep of the dead.
I hope you do. Literally.
You'd do better to say your prayers, priest. It'll be your turn soon.
You'll rot in hell.
You think people like me are afraid of hell? The powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line. God doesn't give a shit about me, and the feeling's mutual. What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How many are fathers and all that shit, eh?
Your penance will be to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for a priest. I like you. But now back to work.
Sir, the other one just came round too.
Excellent. As soon as we're done with the captain here, we'll turn our attention to him. It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got anything to do with that fucking traitor?
Turncoat. Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King Wenceslas's camp. That would sadden me. But I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was directed at King Sigismund. And that's why I'm asking you. Where is he?
Kiss my ass.
It seems you don't value your life. To be fair, though, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably want it to be all over quickly, too. So we'll see how your new best friend Henry is doing.
Why should I tell you anything? You're gonna kill us anyway.
Good question. But you're mistaken. There's more chance I'll kill you if you don't talk. Indeed, that's highly likely. And what's more, it will hurt. Really hurt. If you talk, it will hurt a lot less. And who knows? Maybe we'll keep you. You might be a bastard, but you're your father's only son. Maybe he'll pay up for you.
Well, that's tough luck for me then. Because I don't know anything of use to you.
I'll be the judge of that, if you don't mind. I have the letter you were taking to von Burgo. I know it was written by Hanush, Radzig, and Jobst. So I know you saw him. And now you'll tell me everything that happened and what he said to you. I'll repeat the question, but this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? What were they doing in Ratai?
I don't know anything about those two. Really.
Don't take me for a fool, boy.
I don't. But you're not what you're pretending to be either. I keep thinking, why is he doing it? What's behind it? You pretend to be cruel, but you take good care of Eric. Someone must have really hurt you. Am I right?
Hear that? He's concerned about other people's souls while he's being tortured. That's a first for me. Listen, you bastard. Stop talking shit and answer my questions.
The reason I'm interested is it might come in handy when I'm torturing Eric.
You're only making things worse for yourself. Let's try this again. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? Why did they meet with Radzig? What do they have planned?
All right. I'll tell you everything.
Well now, a bit of sense at last. You can start with what was discussed in Ratai.
Jobst wants to stand up to Sigismund. And he needs allies.
So, the Margrave has made his gambit. Fancy that. And where is he now?
I don't know. He's looking for allies. So I suppose he's on the move. He spoke of Brno and Brandenburg.
That's a good start. And what about his lackey, young Lord Liechtenstein?
He was sent to Kuttenberg.
Fancy that. Right under Sigismund's nose. I don't suppose he's on a diplomatic mission, is he?
No. He's supposed to be spying there.
Of course. What else? Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? Well then, that will do for today. See? All you had to do was cooperate a bit, and now it's all over. Wasn't all that blood spilt needlessly. Now rest up. You'll need a lot of strength for tomorrow. There's a lot more I want to know. Good night, gentlemen. Well, that's that. Find Eric for me. He's going on a little trip.
Does running for it still seem like a bad idea to you?
You know, the worst of it is that we betrayed the others. And now they'll get the same as us.
Don't feel so bad about it, lad. Everyone breaks under torture. It's only a matter of time.
Hey. Can you hear that?
About time, Catherine. What took you so long?
You can hang around here a bit longer if you like.
Wait. You? So that's why you pretended not to know me this whole time?
Did you work that out all by yourself?
And that's why you killed that man by the pond?
I wouldn't let anyone put their filthy hands on my most loyal sister-in-arms, would I?
Well, if it hadn't been for me, you wouldn't have been able to stop it.
See how cocky he is, Catherine?
He's right though, Zizka. He acted like an utter madman who's tired of life. But you were still far away, and if it hadn't been for him... Thank you, Henry.
A madman? I just don't run away from a fight, that's all.
Like I said, a madman. Are you all right?
I'll live. But everything else won't be so straightforward.
What about you two?
Better than I probably look.
He didn't pay all that much attention to me. We haven't met, my dear. Godwin's the name.
Catherine. But this isn't the time for pleasantries. We have to get out of here.
The lass is right. Get out of here. How?
I've thought of that. There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the Apollonia Rocks.
A secret passage?
That's right.
Good work, Kate.
Thank Christ. So what are we waiting for?
Don't count your chickens yet. It won't be that simple. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage. We won't be able to force it, we need the key. And the Lord of the Castle has it.
And right now, that's the Hungarian.
Sacra.
Where can we find him?
In his chambers at the top of the Crone Tower, most likely. That's the smaller tower on the far side of the castle.
Getting hold of the orders he got from von Berghoff would also come in handy.
And our things.
Istvan had your things taken to his chambers. And the documents will be in either the scribe's chambers or von Berghoff's.
How many people are there in the castle?
That's one thing working in our favor. A lot of them left with von Berghoff. Here in the upper castle, there's just Istvan and a couple of men. There are more in the lower courtyard, but we don't have to worry about them. Besides, there's a storm on the way, so they'll all be inside.
I'll take care of Istvan and get the keys.
Sure. That's a brilliant plan.
Someone has to. And I'm in no state to do it myself.
Don't worry. I'll do it. I have a score to settle with him anyway.
And that's just what I'm afraid of.
He said he wants to get some sleep. With any luck, the lad will find him in bed.
The two of us can go.
Don't take this the wrong way, Godwin. But Henry has to be stealthy, and you'd just get in his way. What's more, we need to search our tower, find von Berghoff's orders. And to keep guard. If someone came, Catherine wouldn't be able to handle him on her own. And I can't help her in this state.
Have you forgotten, Zizka? I'm supposed to bring him home in one piece.
Don't worry, he can cope. Someone who can hack me in the face won't have any difficulty with that fucking Hungarian midget.
All right, then. Be careful. And don't take unnecessary risks. No fucking around. Just cut his throat while he's asleep.
It's not every day you hear a priest handing out advice on throat cutting. But I'll follow it. Alright, let's split up. I'll take care of Istvan and search the scribe's chambers on the way. And you, Godwin, see what you can find in von Berghoff's chambers.
If I must.
It's just... I could do with some kind of armor. And a weapon to sort out that bastard. He may be lower than vermin, but I don't want to strangle him with my bare hands.
I don't think the poor bastard who was guarding us will need his stuff anymore. Robbing the dead may be a sin, but I'm sure Father here will turn a blind eye.
Aye. Although turning a blind eye is more your thing, Zizka.
Wait, Henry. I'll give you my knife. I won't need it here.
Thanks.
I'll take care of Jan. Hurry.
Ride the horse into the ground if you like. You'll pass through Senates. That belongs to the Rosenbergs, and they'll give you a fresh one. Here's the report for von Berghoff. I almost felt sorry for Radzig's bastard. But we got what we want. The main thing is, find Job's spy, Liechtenstein.
What's the matter? You worried about me?
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
You've grown into a very capable young man. But you still have to learn to fight for your place in the sun. Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
I won't forget that.
Farewell.
Farewell, dear boy. You just won't give up, will you? You know, I actually like that about you. It reminds me of someone.
I'm not like you.
Indeed. Last time you let me go. That's not my style. And it came back to haunt you. So, what's it gonna be? A fair fight? Or are you finally going to learn?
There was something I wanted to ask you before I end it with you.
You're damn sure of yourself. That's another way you're like me. But go ahead and ask. The night is young. I'm in no hurry.
Why the hell did you join Zizka?
You didn't understand what I said before? Or have you forgotten?
Never believed a word you said.
Believe it or not, I spoke the truth. I should have put a stop to him and taken over his band. And I could have. Cutthroats like that don't give a shit who they're killing or why.
Didn't quite work out for you, though. Von Burgov didn't even know where you were holed up.
Zizka was more cautious and faster than I expected. But you lot weren't too successful either. So just what are we accusing each other of here?
Tell me one thing. Why? Why Zizka? Why Von Burgov? Why choose this life?
I'll give you a piece of advice in life, lad. We're just pawns on the chessboard. You can't change anything. Nobody will give you anything. You're just there to be exploited and sacrificed. So it's up to you alone to grab whatever you can and join the right side, because the stronger dog
Fucks the bitches.
See there. At least you've learned one thing from me,
That's just stupid tough talk.
if you say so. You asked why Sigismund. Because you morons are trying to rescue a king who's a drunkard so that the local noblemen can continue their thieving in a land without a ruler. While Sigismund has the Turks on his borders, but has to deal with your petty squabbles instead. And you can't imagine what will happen if he fails to stop the Turks. To you two, to all of us, I lived through it.
So you joined the right side? How is Sigismund the right side?
The stronger one. The victorious one. That's the right side.
You think Sigismund will win?
Come on, lad. Who else? Your band of peasants from Lower Swamphole led by a turncoat who wants to save the king of the wineskins? How are you lot going to do that? And what will you have out of it? What's your plan for the future?
You're just the first name in a long list. Markvart von Aulitz, Otto von Burgov, and I won't forget your beloved Eric. Don't you worry.
And then, the entire League of Lords? The Prague Councillors? Or will you kill Sigismund? Who put them on your list? The Pope? And what will you do when you're finished with that mission? Revenge doesn't give life meaning. It's just childish nonsense. It won't feed you. You can't fuck it. That said, it's necessary sometimes. I can't deny that.
Well, you needn't concern yourself about that. Because I'll be starting with you. Where on earth do you get the idea that we're the same?
Us we are. War took your home and family. Do you think you're the only one? No, boy, you're not. But as well as taking, the war also gave our lives meaning. Yours, mine, just like everyone caught up in it.
Whatever meaning war gave to you, it gave me an entirely different one. I want to end it. Not get rich from it.
You trying to make me laugh? You want to stop the war started by King Wenceslas's incompetence by helping that same Wenceslas? Sigismund is just trying to clean up the mess he made.
By murdering and plundering?
Fight fire with fire. The Czech nobles were given a chance, but instead of taking advantage of it, they started to rebel.
Oh? And why do you think, eh?
Why? Because a weak king was just what they wanted. Everyone did whatever they wanted and exploited the situation for their own benefit, including your father and Hanush. And Sigismund would put an end to that. That's all that's behind it.
Don't try those games of yours on me.
Games? We're here alone and I'm unarmed. There are only a few soldiers here in the castle. There's nothing to stop you killing them. We're on opposite sides, but I've already lived through your whole life. I'm only trying to advise you.
Oh, yeah? And what is it you suggest?
Like I already said, look after number one. Side with the strong. Loyalty is all very well, but the noblemen are just out for themselves too. Who knows if Radzig will think twice about you when the war ends.
You're no judge of people. Well, I'm afraid your life will be over before this war is, so you won't get the chance to see how my father behaves.
I'm still alive, you bastard.
I think we've spoken enough about our so-called similarities.
Whatever you say.
Where did you find that Eric of yours?
Eric had the same fate as you.
Right. So you're like me, Eric's like me. Who else is like me? Otto von Bergov? Sigismund?
Eric's an orphan, like us. I found him during a raid in Moravia.
Found him? During a raid? So you made him an orphan?
War is a nasty business.
That's what I keep hearing.
Eric's a common villager, like you. Even more than you, in fact. His father wasn't a noble, but a peasant.
What message should I pass on to Eric when I'm slicing his belly open?
You'll do nothing of the sort.
Oh dear. The smile has frozen on your face. Why do you think that? You gonna kill me? How? You're old, fat, and weak. First I'll deal with you, and then your underling.
Never! I won't allow it! You'll never separate us. Get ready to fight!
In the end, see, I was right. The stronger dog. Fucks the bitches.
you have the keys?
We have the keys, the orders, and our things.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian?
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
To tell the truth, I don't feel any better. I feel sort of empty.
Don't worry. That will pass in time.
There's a hole in your heart where hatred used to be. You have to fill it with something.
Pretty words, Father. But what if he finds he can't fill it? Is it possible to ever get rid of the empty feeling?
Concentrate. On the fight, lad. That never ends.
Have you forgotten? You can fill that hole with faith in our Lord. How did you kill Istvan? Did you follow my advice or take needless risks?
I acted like a knight. I gave him the chance to defend himself.
So you ignored my advice? Oh, dear lad. What would have happened if you had lost? Did you think about that?
A knight can't think like that. To hell with that, but... that bastard didn't deserve a fair fight. You should have gutted him in his sleep, like Godwin said.
Well, thank God it didn't end up worse.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now!
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too far on foot.
I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
Fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine...
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting.
Oh, good idea. Here, give me some light. Now, let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
And I therefore call my loyal ally... Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burgov and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinek of Kunstad is at Suchtal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon?
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Falcon. The password is Falcon.
All right.
I'm Mika. Where's Catherine?
It all went tits up. We've got a wounded man. We need to take the wagon all the way to the passage to load him on. Where is it, anyway?
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of Apollonia. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through till we stop. Fuck! I thought we could sneak out of here. But if someone's wounded...
You don't look too good neither.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's gone wrong, and they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks, up the hill, then head south. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them then. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
All right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too, so they don't kill you on sight.
All right.
Good luck. God be with you.
I'm with you.
Falcon. Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Carry straight on to Yuchin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
But you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's been planned and what happened to Lord Capon. Look, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
So, we finally got him. How does it feel?
I said, how does it feel? Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, no, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.